Fucking hell. Anyway, Saturday, chest and back day. Where the hell? Oh, trying to find the little thing that says where my page is. Anyway, Saturday, the 8th of August, 2026. Chest and back. Ah, fuck. That was the gayest little ah fuck I've ever done. What the hell? Anyway, chest and back. I've got a confession. I skipped a movement. I skipped that pull down. There's a reason. How good it is depends on the person, I suppose. Not a very busy gym. How many cars? We're looking at maybe 20 cars, right? On a Saturday night. Now everyone's out partying, clubbing, doing all their business. We're in the gym. But, can you hear that fan? Anyway, but, even though it weren't busy overall, everyone was on a machine I needed. So I walked in, I started off with machine rows, did 3 sets steel failure of 60 kilo for that, and the reps go 11, 8 and then 7. A bit of a trend now that I'm taking these supplements that help with, you know, getting those last few reps in and the pump overall, that sort of thing. Whatever the first movement is, always has a boosted rep. It's like double XP, but for one machine. Did machine row, then moved on to pec deck because the machine row shares the same bit as the pec deck, so I did that. And I did that 3 sets steel failure over 113 kilos. The reps go 7, 7, and then another 4, then 4. Yeah, that blew my chest up. Massive pump from that, which it never did before, so these supplements are working. Then moved on to vertical bench because we have 2 lat pull downs in my gym, and 2 guys were already on those lat pull downs. So I moved on to vertical bench, and I did 60 kilos of that for 3 sets steel failure. Reps go 6, 5, and then 5 again. So they felt good, but as the last chest movement, really could feel the fatigue in my chest. So, you know, it's not out the ordinary for the reps to be a little bit lower on those second exercises for each muscle group. And then, halfway through my vertical bench, I saw that one of the guys on the lat pull downs, big dude, had left. I watched him walk out and I thought, alright, well then that's my chance. So, did my last set of vertical bench, got my stuff, put on my timer, 2.5 minutes. They're my rest times. I'm now clocking those times in now because I've come to realise most of the time in the gym I spend resting. So yeah, I'm timing myself on that, 2.5 minutes a time. Anyway, went to move on to lat pull down. I did a walk from the vertical bench to the lat pull down. A guy had occupied it. That's alright, we'll go to the other one. I walked round to the other one and I'm like a metre away from it. Sort of claimed territory there. There was a bag on the floor next to it, but there was no guy in sight. So I stand there like a lemon, looking around. No one's there. Where's the dude? So I walk to the front of the gym, or the entrance, right? We've got a few tables there and chairs, and I always go there at the end of my lift to, you know, get my keys out of my bag, put my earphones away, that sort of thing. And as I'm doing that, I just sort of sit there for a second. Just, you know, I open up Instagram. 2 scrolls later, I look at the machine. There's not just one guy at it. There's 4. 4 guys, 4 probably teenagers, on this machine. Now I'm all for the buddies hitting the lift. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not sitting around waiting for 4 dudes to, you know, hit their sets. If they've got a minimum of 2 sets each, I'm not waiting for 8 sets. I like to think about that calculation for a second. I weren't waiting for that. And on the other machine that I already walked past that someone was at, there were 2 guys already, you know, sitting and talking in between their sets. I'm not waiting for that. And I've now just thought, well, you know, maybe I could have got one of those bars on a cable machine and, you know, sat on the floor. Nah, I'm not sitting on the floor. The fuck? I ain't sitting on the gym floor. That's mucky, grimy. So I left. So, you know, it's a bit shit that we've left the movement out, but who the fuck cares? At the end of the day, does it matter? Is it that deep for progress? Maybe. But I don't do it normally. I don't skip exercises. Besides from today. I'm pretty sure the last time I did that was like a month and a half ago, so who cares? But yeah, anyway, that was the lift. Overall, can't complain. The pump is there. Well, no, I can complain. I didn't get to do the lat pull downs, which I was actually excited to do, but hey ho. On stuff that we did do, can't fault it. Cannot fault it. Felt good. Each set was still failure, true failure. I don't know if I've said this before, but anytime I'm on that last rep and I go again to try and hit another one, I will like push it. I forgot what they're called. They're half reps, aren't they? Half reps, where you just keep on going until you cannot move it, like physically. That's what my set still failure looked like for everything, so. Yeah. Anyway, my brother's been spamming me as I've been recording this. In summary, he's been saying, oh, just get me 20 chicken McNuggets from McDonald's, would you, when you finish the gym? I'm not opening those messages. He is getting ignored. I think someone just heard me. There's two dudes which they've just come out of their Mazda, and as I shouted ignored, they're just like looking around. Oh shit. Anyway, I'm gonna end this here. Not a bad session. Taking these supplements was a good idea because, you know, the pump is incredible. It feels like a pump that I get, you know, it's not raging out of my skin or anything like that, but you know, you can feel it. It feels like a pump that I would get when I was just eating whatever I liked. So I was bulking essentially, just eating shit sugary foods, but yeah, it feels like one of those pumps. So on a cut, where you're in a massive deficit, can't complain. But yeah, anyway, tomorrow's a rest day, which is Sunday, and I have next week off of work, booked it off holiday. So yeah, can't go to the gym any earlier because I book for a certain time slot every day. So yeah, can't go in the day. So there's still gonna be night sessions, but yeah. Anyway, tomorrow's a rest day. I will see you on Monday. I still need to upload yesterday's. Shit. Anyway, see you on Monday for arms. Bye.